we're a right-hand turn and then a quick left, and it's the finish line. So right before we turned left, I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna go. Like we're gonna run, and it's not gonna be fast, but we're gonna jog it out." And so I'm jogging, and props to just Northwest Arkansas in general. What a great finish line with people who, I mean, I ran into some old work friends who had finished the race earlier, who I had seen, or like people that were cheering some friends on earlier in the race that were there at the finish line. So, like, just great crowd. It
Man,
was,
I turned my headphones off for probably like the last mile and a half of it because there were so many people just lined up, like egging you
mhm.
on and like trying to motivate you and everything. I was like, this is making me feel good. Like
Yeah,
I got pride
yeah.
in what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, it's a huge accomplishment. I mean, but yeah, the end of the race, super, super great. And I think I'm googling right now how many people have finished a half marathon on Earth.
The wild stat.
Well, like it's like something crazy for marathons. Yeah, it is estimated less than 1 to 2% of the world's population have completed a half marathon. So you're a one percenter,
Dude,
big guy. You're a
let's
one
go,
percenter, big
man.
guy.
I'm a one percenter in
There we
something.
go. There we go. But but yeah, I think huge props to the area, the people that put it on, the people that stayed, because that was a great experience. My problem was I was running and I was feeling good, and like it's hard not to feel good. You got like hundreds and hundreds, if not like 1 or 2 thousand people like cheering you on to finish the race. We're about 20, 30 feet from the finish line. My left calf starts cramping real bad. And I was like, well, I can't like,
You
if
can't
it,
stop.
yeah, if I was walking around the corner, like sure, I could walk a little slower and then like run. I'm like, no, the finish line's right here. Thank goodness, 1 or 2 steps after the calf was fine, but like, I verbally like thought I heard someone say like, "Oh no," and I'm sure they didn't, but like mentally, I was saying like, "Oh no," like I could go down because you're so dead. Like
Yeah.
yeah, some people aren't dead when they run a half marathon. Me, I was dead. We were all hurting. And so like that last like couple steps was wild because I was like, "Oh, I might give out here." And that would suck. I was genuinely worried with how bad I was cramping the last couple miles that I wasn't going to finish. But glad I did. And honestly, like I don't know. I don't know about you. Like once you cross that finish line, like we had been training for this, mind you. Yeah, the last month of training didn't go according to plan, but like we've trained hard for the most part for this for 5, almost 6 months. Like I felt an overwhelming like sense of accomplishment, like borderline almost shed a tear because I was like, hey, like this is a big deal. And we like when you train so much for something and so long and you like hype yourself up for it, like I was just happy I finished, but it was like a huge sense of accomplishment for me when we
No, I
finished.
I, I feel that wholeheartedly. And like don't get me wrong, like yes, I felt that exactly whenever I finished. I felt very, very close to crying at this point, but whenever I saw my wife and I might cry now. When I saw my wife and my kids and mom like waiting
Yeah,
down for me, and they were waiting at like the bottom of the last hill before like the end of the race,
yeah,
and I saw them waiting for me, and they were cheering me on, and like I was walking like past that bridge where they were
yeah,
waiting
yeah,
after, and like I saw them, I was like, can't walk. I got to run past them. I got to be running whenever they see me.
yeah,
So I start running and they're cheering me on and I can hear my wife is like bawling.
yeah,
And it's funny because after the race she told me like, yeah, me and your mom just cried and cried and cried and said like, oh, we're so proud of him and everything. And so like in that moment got very emotional. And then about 20 yards past them there's a lady behind me and I hear her say, you have a beautiful family. And
Oh,
then
there you
after
go.
that, man, I was like, oh my God, dude, just
Yeah,
like, just I think I did shed a tear in that moment because like it was a very beautiful experience.
yeah. Oh, yeah. And like that's like yeah, your family was along the route. I know my family, my wife and kids, and my dad were right at the end. So you
They were like
the
right at the end, like
yeah.
finish
So
line,
the,
guardrail, you them.
yeah, so there's like a finish line for those that are listening in and don't know what we're talking about. There's a finish line and there's guardrails all the way down, and then you have like 50 yards, maybe like 40 yards after the finish line, and there's another guardrail and you kind of loop around. So my family was right at the end, but yeah, dude, it was like seeing them And then like, yeah, turning the corner, I was just like, man, like that's a big, kind of a big deal.